Hey everyone, it's Adele and Ava from JSS Scrap, and we are here with Technique Tuesday, pretending we're at Magic Kingdom because it is so hot outside. There should be a castle right there, but there's not. So it is ridiculously hot for November. Yeah. So we are out here walking, enjoying the beautiful weather, but I'm also hoping that sweater weather comes very, very quickly. So today we have a really cool technique coming at you, so make sure you watch our video to see what we do. All right, so today's technique we are very actually excited about. We've been talking about doing this for a little bit. So we're going to be introducing a few new things today. It's a stamping technique that we're really going to be using, but we're going to be introducing you to our new masking tape. Super excited. Woohoo, masking tape. So that's fun. This stamp that we are using is actually out of our core catalog. It is one of these beautiful stamps right here. They're all like flower-esque. So we decided to do the Merriest Season one because this one, we're getting close to Christmas time, like we said. So we wanted to do this one, but you can really do it with any of these stamps or any kind of floral stamp in general. So this is what the Merriest Season looks like. We got the one with the thin cuts. We will not be using the thin cuts today, so you can also just get this as a regular stamp. And we have one of our card bases here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my masking tape here, and I'm just going to lay my masking tape right in the middle of my card. Don't move. I'm trying to get it as straight as possible. Where's my T ruler when I need it? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Let's grab this in. All right, let's redo this. See how easy that masking tape is to come off? Beautiful. So we've got a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card here. I'm gonna go to 2 1/2 inches. Line up that T ruler across. Beautiful. Perfect. Isn't that nice? Love that T ruler. All right, so I'm gonna now flip my Versamat over. And we have 4 different colors here. So I might actually, should I use the pine? Kind of like that. Okay, sorry, Evergreen. You got pushed away. I do have an extra piece of paper here as well. And that's kind of to stamp on in case I want a second generation. And I've already set up a bunch of our stamps here. I'm going to have Mom start to season them while I'm starting. But I will season this one while I'm talking. So you want to make sure that you do season your stamps. Remember, we say this all of the time, but you really want to season those up. And we're going to basically just be inking a bunch of different designs here. So we're going to be inking right on top of the masking tape. And that's what's really cool about this. So I'm going to get my hands even dirtier. Don't mind. My hands look like clover right now because I had a shimmer brush explosion before. So don't mind my gross looking hands. But see how I'm kind of just taking this stamp and I'm just going to not care about going right over the masking tape, but I'm going to kind of just first generation. Whoops, I did not first generation that one very well. Please hold. What I love about our stamps, you can always just go back over it, and then I'm just not gonna second generation that one. I'm gonna second generation it here and then on the card like that, and we're just kind of going randomly everywhere. So thank you for seasoning those for me. You're welcome. We're going to ink up those well, and we're just going to randomly stamp all over this card. Gonna look so cool.
You do want to be careful when you're stamping though. You see how that line showed up?
That's why I did it
the masking
lower.
tape. You want to make sure that it doesn't go on your project.
Yes, so that's why I did that lower. I'll show you what I meant. So when I stamped that one, I stamped it lower down like this. So when I re-stamped, oh, that didn't work. Let's try again. So when I stamped that one, I got the line from the masking tape. See that line right there? So when you second generation it, it like kind of looks like that. So that's what she's saying. I kind of avoided it, and that's why I got the line on here. So yeah, watch for little things like that. You was correct. All right, that was the pine. Pine is our brand new color, which I love. It's so pretty. Now pulling in some sage here. I think these colors are very, very Christmassy. Don't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
I know the sage second generation is very, very light, but I just think it looks good.
It adds a little bit of depth to it.
It does. And you can even like, ready, you can stamp one and then stamp it right off it and kind of give it a second dimension too, which I like doing second generations like that as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to make the masking tape thicker, you totally could do that as well. But this kind of worked for what we wanted to do. Don't get your ink pads in your way. All right, so we got some, whoops, I got something down there. Don't do that either. Be more careful than April. I could always cover that up with something, it's fine. And then I'm taking these little red flowers. We're just gonna throw these in there. Just kind of trying to use these as like a, just a little bit more of a design, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are like little cranberries, right?
Yes.
So I'm second generationing these. All right, we're ready to see what it looks like. Oh, that is so cool.
That is very cool.
I love how that looks. And now how we're going to finish this look is turn this back over. I'm actually going to use my T ruler again. And I'm going to line up the bottom of that. So see how I'm kind of just lining up my card with the T ruler? So like that line is there. And I'm going to, where'd that extra piece of paper go? I left it under here. I'm gonna line that up one more time. Excuse my head. I'm going to use one of our brand new metallic markers. So there's 3 different sizes in these. I think I'm gonna use this one. This is our 3mm one. Oops. Dropped that one on the floor. Sorry. Got to start them. So see how they are white when you start it, and then you got to kind of start tapping it out, and that color will start to come into it as I have Mom on the floor searching. There we go. Got that metallic now look. All right, and I'm lining this up like this. I'm going to bring it down a little bit because it's a little thicker, and I'm just going to go right across like that. I did get a little bit on my T ruler, so all I'm going to do with that is take a little bit of a paper towel, just wipe it off, clean that T ruler off just like that. But T rulers are meant to get messy, right? Mm-hmm. Crafty.
That's right.
So, and that's the beauty of having paper towels around all the time. We're gonna do the same thing here. Just draw a solid line. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm obsessed. I love these markers too. And look how beautiful that is. Literally the simplest Christmas card in the world. Mm-hmm. And then you can always put the merriest season in there. I mean, we could have used a thicker piece too and done that, but you can always like pop this up or something like that. You can also stamp this down here. I actually might do that, right? Let's try that. Should I do it in red? Or should I just do it in the green so the red still pops?
Yeah, do that.
Or do you want to pick a smaller stamp? Because that's really what that's supposed to be meant for.
Okay, let's see what we've got.
While Mom is finding that, I'm going to try and fix my mistake here on the bottom. Do you think it would look stupid if I put some more, like, ferns coming off the bottom? Because of that little thing? Or does that not matter?
Just in that little corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that would look silly?
No.
Or
No, I think it would look...
we're going to try and cover my mistake here. Okay, I like that. Yep.
That looks very
Right?
cool.
I think that just covered up my mistake. All right, and this is out of our brand new stamp, which I really, really love this stamp as well.
I pulled it a lot.
She always pulls everything out. This one is called Unto Us a Child is Born.
It's so pretty.
It's very pretty. So all of the blue that you see is the thin cut part. But we're just going to use this.
Merry Christmas or
Oh, Silent Night, Holy Night. I'm using that.
okay.
And we're going to go a little crazy right now. We are going to emboss this in gold. So we're going to be using our Princess Gold embossing powder here. I have seasoned this stamp and we're going to get our Versamark ink. So we have our Versamark here. I'm going to just take this. Don't want to smudge the Versamark. The Versamark is a lot stickier, remember? We say this every time. The Versamark is a lot stickier than the regular ink. It's so when you stamp it, I want to cover that. And usually I have like a little tray, but we're just going to do this over paper today. Because you can do the same thing with just having some extra paper here. Oh, I should have used an anti-static pouch. My bad. If you anti-static pouch the spot first, you don't get all this little like extra glitter. So I'm just going to... it actually might look cute.
It's such a pretty script.
It is. So we saved all of that embossing. And you do never, ever, ever want to heat emboss on something like this. You always want to heat emboss away from your project. Can you close this for me, please?
Away from your Versamat, you mean?
Yes. So you can see, actually, Mom's mat underneath got heated. That's why it has a little warp in it. This is a card, so I can really just hold it. But another thing is if you're embossing, you can always just use a tweezer and then use this. But I'm going to hold this away from everything. All right, this is hot, so watch when you put this down too. But isn't that just absolutely beautiful? I love it. So we showed you this technique for basically a full card today, even though it's Technique Tuesday, but we have a different card that we're going to be making on Throw It Together Thursday. So super simple. How easy is that for your holiday cards? Love it. That's Technique Tuesday. And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. But we really like this new stamping technique that we found online. I don't know. I just saw it somewhere. But it's really, really cool. I think it really spruces up your just your cards and stuff in general. And it's also a really good idea for holiday cards that need to be made. So quick and easy, just using stamps, inks, and some journaling pens. So, all right. We hope you enjoy this technique. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
What was that look for? But this is a cool, really...